Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Bottom lane.
Flip the entire game on a level 3 dive.
Yeah, and Teddy, see, trying to make this one happen. There is the crash down on top of Gumayusi, who does eventually flash. That is going to keep him alive, as now Owner is making his way in, and Sponge is extraordinarily low. The Bramble Smash does push him away, but they're looking to turn it. Flash out from Owner is Teddy. Oh, he doesn't find the double tap, and there's the flash out from Carrier. Everyone is so incredibly low, as Platter, he really wants to do it, but it's just not going to happen. Look at this, sub 100 health for both of these bottom laners, and Owner can't do anything about it because he's also excruciatingly low. Yep, the Hex Flash over as Sponge makes his way in. There it is! The crash down to interrupt it as well, but Teddy is also going to die. So it's a 1-for-1, and First Blood does go over to
Sponge getting aggro. Maybe Teddy just cleans up both Guma and Carrier.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Obviously didn't plan out that way.
Oh, more Hex Flash value. Here we go, Sponge, start charging it up as Jonas Strong turns it off, and there we go! The crash down on top of him, straight into the bubble, and Teddy, he's going to be able to pick up the kill this time around.
This is what I'm talking about. You know, a good Richie. DRX are fine with that. They'll be able to sustain back up with Platter's healing. But that health is still low now, and they are doing the drag in. Sponge should just be able to secure this.
Yep. Battering strike comes in. That's going to lock that one down. So Owner in position. Doesn't actually do too much about it, as Yahoo, really good trade onto Faker here, landing the charm. Yeah, there is an MSI coming up, so he could utilize that one, but it might happen just here, but Gumayusi is going to try and stop that, as the heal does have to be utilized. You mentioned the barrier from earlier, that is on cooldown, but actually an even trade in the end, as Teddy just trades for the culling.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Tidal Wave actually going to be utilized here, as Carrier is in so much trouble. Piercing Light comes down. That is going to be Teddy locking down the kill onto the Lulu, and no rel required for that one, really. Looking really good, as the Lucian Demption has been pretty ridiculous, as Zeus just stepping out of these sweet spots beautifully on the Twisted Fate. Not going to step out of that one as I say it, but that's a caster curse. Those are real. Jat reminded me of it earlier on today, as Owner sidestepping really nicely, crash down on top of him, but there's the charm to come on through from Yahoo. Owner did utilize the Twisted Fate, the Twisted Advance quite well, but now it's Sponge that's in trouble, and Faker, he delivers a package, has to flash out immediately, but the Tidal Wave not going to be enough there, as the Maokai picks up the kill, and Teddy has to cleanse and flash to get himself the heck out of this one. Somehow T1 keep themselves alive.
I think has a lot more value.
Yep. And in fact, I think Carrier has gone for Dreammaker more than a lot of our other supports, if I remember correctly. Alright, Owner is going to get a Magnet Storm out and is just going to take a massive amount of damage and die. Yeah, that's pretty good work here for DRX. Not a lot to fight for. Gold card onto Rascal.
Yeah, they catch him isolated, and also when...
Oh, not going to get the sweet spot on the second Q, and may just get autoed to death. There we go. Zay's going to lock that one up. That's a solo kill. As Charm, not going to be utilized, as Yahoo didn't find the angle between the minions onto Gumayusi. And we are going to see Rel charge the Rift Herald towards the inner turret. So that's a fair bit of Herald value, actually, as Teddy doing a lot of work onto Carrier as well.
I was pretty quick alone. You're not actually that tanky. And, yeah, you know, Rascal's been trying to find these angles all game. But the Ghost is such a powerful tool in a 1v1 against the Aatrox.
And they're just barely out of range of these Qs.
Red buff.
The game has been started up.
T1 have the Banana Brush control.
Oh, that is imperative
to start laying down poke from.
Well, we do have the Scryer's Bloom, but it's actually Zeus that takes that one away from Yahoo, misses the charm. It's just been so incredibly swift. As okay, there's the steal. Sponge likely to die, but he's done his job. And there we go. Lockdown does come on through. Fans pretty psyched about how DRX are playing this one out, at least in the Stealing Dragons aspect. Faker with a package to deliver. But unfortunately, DRX just not home to really pick the... Oh, never mind. They're just in their summer home in the mid lane. and Rascal is going to suffer the wrath of the deliveries.
Yep, great move by T1, able to turn that.
Of the Chemtech, shouldn't you be the one that tells us that actually it's fine and it's a great dragon?
No, that's not.
Oh, that's not how that one works.
That's not how it works.
Little Snowman Teddy is immediately going to cleanse, actually, get out of that gold card. Cullen comes on through and does a lot of damage to Zeus here as they're still looking to chase after. There's the Flash Magnet Storm as Yahoo is going to get immediately CC'd as he dives in. And now Sponge is in trouble. Gumushi has red-white, and that is a dangerous time. Teddy now below 100 health. As the Destiny does come on in, and Yahoo, he's not going to survive. The Destiny doesn't really do too much as far as gate value, but still T1 going to move towards the Baron, as they love to do at 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
As far as steals are concerned, still slowed down by the sapling as Faker wanting to get him out of this pit. And his setup does have the extra movement speed as well, as they do have the scuttle control, and Nature's Grasp says that there is no way they're stopping this Baron from going down. So T1, give him an inch and they will take a Baron every single time. That's just how it goes. Sponge and Teddy trying to convince Owner to leave the junk. Oh my god, this damage onto Teddy is getting a little bit silly. He's going to have to try and cull to stop them from doing any more damage to this inner turret, as Owner suffers at least 2/3 of his health bar as the connection of the moonshot.
Yeah, Faker actually going to Clips first rather than the Malignant we typically see.
Kind of nutty is. Okay, Zeus just going to avoid the charm and just wanders his way out. He's so incredibly fast. The Infernal Chains do not activate, and they finally... Oh, never mind. Okay, there it is. The third Q going to come on through. It took 4 people, not the 3 they initially invested, as now Rascal could be in trouble. Good Bramble Smash, but there's the crash down onto Owner as well. Still, the Moonshot.
What? Earlier kind of takes away the pressure of... wanted to secure all these dragons, they'll just lean top instead, look to take a tower. The problem is, I don't think the game necessarily gets better for them as it goes on. So sure, you know, by taking a dragon, you extend the game, you extend the soul timer, but Sponge can make it from there to the Baron with Flash and his W. But Kerry is looking.
Yeah, they do have control vision in this area as Sponge finds himself a decent Shattering Strike. There's the package out from Faker. That is going to block them off entirely, and Sponge is thrown around like a ragdoll. There's the Moonlight Vigil. That's going to connect onto him as the Baron. Oh, that's going to be the cue to follow it up. As now Teddy looking for Faker here. He finds him, but I don't know whether he really wants to, as the Rockets not going to find the mark. Good sidestep there from Teddy as Destiny comes through just for the extra vision. The Mega Blast Cone gets them all the way away from this Baron. And Zeus, he turns up. That is going to be a gold card from a million miles away and a couple of screens. He is going to just transition into picking up the kill onto both of the damage dealers of DRX. I guess Rascal is going to be there, but he is not actually there. And T1 just...
But it was just so hard for him to find an avenue there.
Faker raining down these rockets here as Pleta going to have to get out of there. Does flash. And DRX just, if they just stand here and take these rockets, it is just going to be really difficult to defend this. And the first Nexus turret is going to go down. 1 siege minion remains, so they're not actually able to at all. DRX now just looking for Soul Point. If they can possibly get it. Zeus is going to say, no, you're not allowed to have that, as the charm goes entirely wide, and Zeus just does so much damage. There is the twisted advance forward from Owner, and Redemption going to come on through as well. Faker collects the kill onto the Nami that was delivered, and is pretty silly.
Yeah, he has Infinity Edge as well, so he, you know, if you take a lot of autos from him, he'll hit, but he just chunks now.
Yeah, well, there's a Magnet Storm trying to do something here, but Owner not too worried about it, as we can see, and Sponge is just going to be taken down pretty unceremoniously. Zeus now looking for Rascal here as well, as he's tanking up the turret, and the Nexus is just going to go down. T1 with a very comfortable 2-0 to move them towards playoffs here. And they are going to just take a look.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.